The destination isn't what matters, it's God's presence in the wilderness. And Moses has some insights you won't want to miss.
Staff and saw scenes divided, who spoke with God as a man speaks with a friend. Please welcome Moses. Shalom, shalom, shalom. It feels strange to sit with one man when for 40 years I stood before nations. But I tell you, sometimes one honest conversation matters more than 1,000 speeches. Moses, you led millions through a desert for 40 years. Tell us, how did you keep your sanity? How did I not lose my mind? I did many times. I was a shepherd, content with silence. But God set me before a people who knew only how to cry, how to complain, and how to doubt. They hunger for bread when heaven itself fell around them. We are tired of manna, they said. And I thought, how blind is the heart that grows weary of miracles? The wilderness was not the sand beneath their feet. The wilderness was the restlessness within their souls. Moses, you witness miracles every day, yet your people still complained. What sustained you when their faith failed? Tell us. What kept me? Not their faith. It faltered. Not their gratitude. It really appeared. What kept me was the presence. The cloud by day, the fire by night, the voice that thundered yet whispered, the weight of glory that rested on me like breath on skin. I said once to the Lord, if you do not go with us, do not send us. And I meant it. The land of milk and honey without him is emptier than the desert. But a desert with him will overflow with rivers unseen. You also knew God more closely than almost anyone in history. But tell us, do you carry regrets? Do I carry regrets? Yes. Anger was my companion, and once I let it rule me. The Lord said, speak to the rock, but I struck it instead. A moment of fury, and it cost me the land I longed for all my days. One act of disobedience can echo for a lifetime. Learn this. Frustration is not an excuse to dishonor God. Even leaders, even prophets are not above His holiness. And finally, Moses, for those of us who walk through deserts of our own, what is the greatest lesson your long life has taught you? What truth will I leave with you? Listen carefully. Trust Him. Trust His word more than your feelings. Trust God's timing more than your impatience. Trust God's presence more than your promised future. For the true promised land is not a place. It is in God. It has always been with God. Now forgive me. I left my sandals by a bush that is still burning. Bye-bye. Thank you, Moses, for reminding us that in every wilderness, God's presence is greater than the promised land.